My idea was the whole building, they have a long glass wall, not like what you have seen in this version. In this version, it's all the concrete wall. So my idea was after he separated with Tanny, and then he blow up the window, and he jumped through the explosion. But some people said, "Oh, he might be a little too much like a Superman," and Tom wanted to look real. So, and the production designer, he came up with the ideas. How about to build a concrete wall? He need to blow up the hole first, and then do a little action, and then jump up to the hole. So I'm okay with that, because since by the nature of Mission Impossible, we wanted to make it a little more realistic.
We start off with Ethan Tom trapped in the building in the middle of the gun battle, no way out. He throws the explosive, and then he shoots the gun to explode the wall to create an opening for him to escape. He runs towards the hole in the wall. We don't know what he's going for or after. There's a lot of smoke and debris. Then the camera shows Tom run past. You see it's Tom, and it follows him out the building and then tilts down to show the city below us. We ended up shooting the sequence on stage again. There's a platform that's 65 feet off the air with the set piece on it. He actually runs, jumps out the hole, free falls in the skydive position, and he stops about 5 feet off the ground where there's green screen all around so they can put the city in later. It's a stunt that not many stunt people have done. It's a traveling decelerator, and he's running out this hole in the wall and free-falling 60 feet. And Tom did that quite a number of times, too.
I tried to make it a little more romantic. When Tom did the jump, I was using all in slow motion. When he jumped out to the hole, it feels so romantic and sad.
We also did a shot where we hung him on a cable and we ratcheted him, it's called. We opened the parachute on his back and pulled him up. Now I know Tom is a skydiver, but again, a lot of things, considerations come down to time, money, lighting, those kind of things in why we do things this way. And camera angles, being able to get the exact shots that you want.
The whole action is in a tunnel. I try to make it look a little more elegant and dramatic.
There's a scene where Tom is walking through the flames. It's right after he throws a bomb against the door. It explodes. The two guys go flying back. There's a big explosion, and the two guys are on cables. That's called a ratchet, and we just time it in with the bomb, and they fly back. The aftermath of that is there's flames all around the door, and there's where John Woo added his famous dove.
I love pigeons so much, and it became one of my signatures, and I couldn't help to use it again. So the idea was came from the set, because I tried to make it a little more charming and elegant. The white stuff seems to be send a message to the evil, let them know So here I am, here I come.
which I thought worked really well in the film. That was a CG bird coming through the flames.
It was too dangerous, what if the birds get burned,
And Tom walks through the flames. So the way that's done is flame bars are set to levels, and it's very hot. There's no doubt about it.
When you're doing a really intense fire stunt where you actually have a guy on fire, there's stunt gels, what they call them, which are fire retardant gels that have to be cold and have to be wet, and they don't last very long.
But it's a controlled situation where we bring up the levels of the fire and we create a path.
It was kind of a judgment thing for him. If you feel the heat, because we can't gel you up, it's a close-up on you. If you feel it, duck out, Any doubt, duck out, because usually if you feel yourself burn, it's too late.
It was a very dangerous stunt. Of course, we tried to stop him, to do that, but he would insist that it's a very good idea. He said the audience haven't seen this kind of action before. I always got nervous. I was nervous about Tom, nervous about everything. It wasn't easy.
Driving the motorcycle through the flames, that's, again, normally you would always do that with a stunt double, but again, Tom wanted to do it. The flames are controlled by a flame bar, so you can set the level of the height, but there really is no trick to it. Basically, you ride through the flames.
You can't see past it, which is a really weird feeling.
Now, if you were to fall or crash and you're in the flames, then you're in trouble. So it's still a dangerous situation, but it's a good moment for Tom because it's, you can do it slow motion, the flames are there, there's no trickery. He's riding the motorcycle through flames.
He just never ceases to amaze the people that he's working with on what he wants to do for the quality of the film. It's pretty impressive.
When I'm talking with Tom, and I find this guy is actually very charming. He had a lot of great energy. He liked everything fast. He liked a flying plane. He liked motorcycle. He liked speed. He liked everything fast. So that gave me the idea to create a motorcycle chase scene, because I thought that only the motorcycle could show the real speed.
The motorcycle chase, originally the motorcycle chase was a car chase, so that changed a lot during the whole course of our time in Australia. We went through a lot of different sequences, and so the chase kept evolving. Eventually it evolved into this chase, which was two motorcycles, which is kind of more man-on-man thing anyway, which, so in the end I think John was happy. His vision, again, when he gets into these kind of things, he likes two things. One, he wants it to be very fluid and dance-like rather than just a regular chase. And two, he likes to make it new and exciting for the audience. The nose wheelie, say, where the bike does a nose wheelie, I really like that sequence a lot. It's way over the top, but it's just so visually exciting to watch. And the car slid almost under it. Several times I think he probably was under his back wheel. The bike would go up on its nose, spin around, and we could concentrate on Tom pulling his hand off the handlebar with the gun, shooting the car as it goes by and exploding. It's called a cannon roll. The principle is there's a hole that is ejected out of the base of the car, which the stuntman driving, he sets the car into a slide and then he hits a button which propels this telephone pole. It's a piece of a telephone pole out through the bottom of the car and sets the car flipping end over end. The guy who did that is Gil Combs. He's done probably 40 of them. It's a semi-controlled situation just because of his experience.
I feel great. I still got the old adrenaline rush going. Be safe. Don't try this at home.
I'm a big fan of the Western, you know, the cowboy and the Indian, you know, the kind of thing, that kind of movie. So I was thinking, if you can use the motorcycle instead of the horse. I mean, the good guy and the bad guy, they're both on the horseback, you know, they're chasing each other and shooting each other, you know, but we are on motorcycle, and I think it was so, it feels more interesting and exciting.
The idea of the ski gag in the storyboards is that the bad guys are shooting at Tom, and in order to avoid them, since he's on a motorcycle, there's nowhere to hide. The idea is to jump off the side of the motorcycle and protect yourself basically with the motorcycle as a block. It's just a unique way to show his prowess on the motorcycle.
There was a real stunt. Tom insisted to do it by himself, you know, so he also did a real job in the slide. You know.
We towed the motorcycle by a tow truck, which was a pretty horrendous thing to see. It was basically had a long arm that we used a tow truck arm with a cable hanging by it, and Tom has a safety cable again in case he falls. And the idea is he's able to jump off the bike, ski, and if he were to fall, he's hanging by the arm of the tow truck. It's still difficult though. He's still skiing, he's still going 50 miles an hour, and his feet are still sliding on the ground, and he's doing the whole thing. He just has the safety backup of the cable that helps him not to kill himself.